Hey y'all, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. Now, y'all know in the South, we don't have a problem frying almost anything. And that includes pickles. And I'm going to show you how I make my homemade fried pickles right now. Welcome to my Southern farming kitchen. Alright, I'm going to get started on these pickles. So, what you're going to do is take your pickle and remove as much of the seed as you can. Try not to get as much meat, but get some of that seed out because it's got a lot of water in it. It's going to pop and not fry right. So we're just going to trim it out like so. If there's one or two, that's not a big deal, but get as much of it out as I can. That's really the secret right there. Alright, now, this is a clean towel. Most of you probably know I don't use paper towels. I have a huge selection of cloth towels, and I wash them often, actually. My utility room is right off of my kitchen, and I leave my washing machine lid open. When I get done with one, I actually play basketball and toss it over there to wash it. So just my itty bitty tiny contribution to the environment. But most everything I use these towels for is perfectly fine. If I drain something off like chicken or something like that, I'll just use my, the rack you use like to cool your cookies. I'll just set it on top of that and let it drain off that way. Alright, so just want to show you really quick that I am using the Mount Olive kosher spears, which I just spilled juice everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these up. I am going to use the whole jar. We'll go ahead and finish these up and then show you how I batter them. I'm going to come back in with another clean towel and just kind of, you want to get as much juice, brine, water, whatever you want to call it, off as much as possible. Okay. Then I'm going to flip these over and you can see where they're actually drying out. That water pops and your batter won't stick to them and it's just not good. I learned this trick probably about 2 years ago because I kept trying over and over to fry pickles and they just kept falling apart on me and it just wasn't working. And a friend of mine said, why don't you take the seeds out? And I went, wow, okay, never thought of that. So there they are. Now, yes, we're gonna put some Tonys on them. Let me get this out of the way here. You're going to sprinkle it directly onto the pickle. As little or as much as you like. There's no measurement for this. How can there be? You just sprinkle it on there. I just kind of coat the inside of the pickle. And then just let them sit. And a little bit of water may come out again because there is a tiny bit of salt in this. It might draw some more out, but then we'll just tap it one more time. So I'm going to let these sit here for about 10 minutes. And then I'll come back and show you how to batter them up. Okie dokie. You're going to need some panko. Any kind. I use Great Value. I've never had a problem with it. So we're going to come over here. Make a bowl for panko. You really do want panko. I'm telling you, it's so much better. And these guys fry up in like seconds. It does not take long. Now, a little bit of all-purpose flour. About a cup or so, give or take. Alright. Now, right here we're going to come in with 3 to 4 eggs. Just depends on how many pickles you're doing. I'm doing 11 because that's what was in the jar. So I'm just going to see what I've got here. If you need to add another egg while you're battering these, you can. It's no problem. Alright, now we're coming back in with a little bit of the Tony's. It goes in my eggs. About 2 teaspoons. And then just whisk it all together till it's smooth. I've been using Tony's on these pickles probably for about a year or so. Really good flavor. You see it changes the color of your eggs, but trust me, they're fine. There you go. Get off of there. Alright. Now, to batter them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in, I'm going to do flour, egg wash, panko. Flour, egg wash, panko. I am incapable of doing that wet hand, dry hand thing. It just never works out. So, I'll show you how to do one of these guys. And then I'll get them all done. And then when I get them all done, I'm actually going to let them sit in the plate for about 5 to 10 minutes. Because you kind of want it to just sit there for a minute. So we're going to come in with the pickle. Do the flour. Beat a little bit of it off. And come in with your egg. Let some of it drain off. And then come in with your panko. And you want them completely covered with that panko, just like that. You can actually kind of give it a squish. Make sure it's in there. And then that's what you got. Then I'll put them on that plate and let them sit. Like I said, about 5 minutes or so. 10, no more than about 10 minutes. You should be fine, but that's what we got. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish all these up and let them sit, and I'll show you how to fry them. Alright, so I got my pan to about 360 degrees. And we're going to go in with that first pickle. And like I said, it only takes a second. So what I did is I'm frying them in my cast iron, my trusty cast iron, about 4 at a time. And they're going to take less than a minute most of the time. And then over here to the side, I've got my my little grate there that I cool cookies off with. And if you see some of the batter pull away from the pickle, don't worry about it. It's fine. These are not a wet battered, kind of like a corn dog. They're not like a wet battered pickle. So some of it will come off. And it's fine. Trust me. As soon as they get to as brown as you like them, see this one's, they're already stiffened up. As soon as they get to where they're as dark as you want them, go ahead and pull them out. But be careful, I'm telling you, these guys are hot. They retain heat really well. Alright, so I'm going to fry all these up and then plate them, and we're going to have them for lunch with some ranch dressing. Now I'm going to show you how to make the ranch dressing. You know how to make ranch dressing. I'm pretty sure you do. take a few extra dishes to get this done, but it's worth it in the end. Everybody's going to love them. I promise. I've never steered you wrong. All right, y'all. I'm going to take these in there with the girls, watch a scary movie, and call it a day. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, y'all. God bless.